The bridegroom of wedding. The bridegroom of wedding. In the name of God, most gracious, most merciful. Peace be upon those who themselves were on the right path, and guided others to the right path, who saved themselves from the anger of the Lord and saved others. Almighty Allah, God, glorified and exalted be He, said in the noble Quran, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وَلَقَدْ كَرَّمْنَا بَنِي آدَمَ وَحَمَلْنَاهُمْ فِي الْبَرِّ وَالْبَحْرِ وَرَزَقْنَاهُمْ مِنَ الطَّيِّبَاتِ وَفَضَّلْنَاهُمْ عَلَى كَثِيرٍ مِّمَّنْ خَلَقْنَا تَفْضِيلًا. Al-Isra, Ayah 70. And we bestowed dignity on the children of Adam and provided them with rice on the land and in the sea, and provided them with a variety of good things, and made them much superior to many of those whom we have created. Chapter 17, Night Journey, verse 70. Nowadays the heads of the world and dignitaries are sitting upright time by time and trying to decide the fate of human beings. They want the lives of human beings to be happy, well, and to be flourished. There are among them those whose relationship with Creator and Lord is well and fair, and there are many who are disobedient to the Lord. I want to write something in this regard. I don't know how much it will have effect, but the decree of God alone is in sight. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم لا يكلف الله نفسا إلا وسعها. Al-Baqarah, Ayah 286. Allah does not obligate anyone beyond his capacity. Chapter 2, The Cow, verse 286. مَا لَا يُدْرَكُ كُلُّهُ فَلَا يُتْرَكُ جُلُّهُ. Is in pursuit of saying, مَا لَا يُدْرَكُ كُلُّهُ فَلَا يُتْرَكُ جُلُّهُ. What does not comprehend all of it does not leave most of it. The world has been decorated by anchored mountains, to the lively rivers, to the deep oceans and their waves, to the beautiful and charming landscapes and attractive animals. But there's the bridegroom, and the captain of the universe is the human, and the whole universe is in his service. The human being is a master of the universe, and the crown of caliphate and succession has been placed on his head. He has been blessed with glory. The Almighty Allah, God said in the noble Quran, وَلَقَدْ كَرَّمْنَا بَنِي آدَمَ وَحَمَلْنَاهُمْ فِي الْبَرِّ وَالْبَحْرِ وَرَزَقْنَاهُمْ مِنَ الطَّيِّبَاتِ وَفَضَّلْنَاهُمْ عَلَى كَثِيرٍ مِّمَّنْ خَلَقْنَا تَفْضِيلًا. And we bestowed dignity on the children of Adam and provided them with rice on the land and in the sea, and provided them with a variety of good things and made them much superior to many of those whom we have created. Chapter 17, Night Journey, verse 70. Other animals walk on their feet, and the human has been blessed with different rights. Other animals take their mouths to food for eating, and here the food reaches the mouth of man. The cycle of health and disease in the human physical world is connected and related to the four elements: fire, water, air, and soil. And as health and disease in the human physical world is connected and related to the four elements: fire, water, air, and soil, the cycle of goodness and corruption of his spiritual world is associated with his actions. And the heart is the king of the universe. The heart has a great role in the both physical and spiritual world. It said, O living heart, do not die. O living heart, do not die. Life is the text of your existence. When this fact has been realized, then move on from that. that man is a small world and universe is a large world. The well-being of universe is affected by the small world human. Earthquake, flood, the storm, etc. is associated with the humankind and his actions. Everything in the world has been created for humans' benefit and services. But when man disobeys the creator of the universe and descends on rebellion, then other beings rebel instead of being beneficial to the human being. Let us look at the nations of the past. They disobeyed, denied the prophets, rejected the invitation, then drowned. Some sank in the ground, some were punished by the wind, and some were punished by other different kinds of punishment by God. Today all the effort and the work in the world is happening on materialism. But the human being, the abstract and the essence of universe has been forgotten, or he has forgotten himself. Therefore today is a period of oppression, injustice and negligence of heavenly teachings in the world. The ignorant man offers all the philosophies and suggestions, but ignores the teaching of the Creator and Master. The meeting of heads of the world and dignitaries takes place time by time, but is mostly on the lookout for excuses and looking out for solution to resources. All are looking for solutions, ostensibly benevolent, how the unemployed can find employment, the poor and needy can find relief, the distressed, the downtrodden and oppressed can find prosperity. Who can be suspicious of the merits of these goals? And the gathered groups are people of such a level that if they agree to support a country, then apparently a picture and map of the prosperity of that country appears in the mind of the people. And if they make a unanimous statement against a country, then apparently black cows start hovering. So by sitting together in one place, one gets the idea that all the problems will be solved now, and the world will breathe a sigh of relief and peace. If we talk about who has been oppressed in the world, why there's poverty, injustice, etc. in the world, why innocent people's homes and businesses are being destroyed. So go back to 50 years ago. How much compassion, sympathy and kindness were between different nations and communities. They used to live like family members among themselves. Who has planted the seed of hatred in the hearts? The human himself is responsible for it. And when this act of misbehavior with God's creation reaches heavens, then judgments come from heaven in the form of punishment, which everyone has to bear. So it is necessary for human to pay attention to himself first. He should have the fear of the Lord in his heart. There should be the concept of the hereafter in his heart. May justice be his nature. May the pain, grief, love and goodwill of creatures would descend deep in his heart. May his life pure and clean. May his relationship with the owner and creator be established. So the bridegroom of wedding is a human being. If he is suffering from spiritual and heart diseases, then everything is dull and pale. May Almighty Allah, God would give us all tawfiq and opportunity to follow His commandments. Allahumma Ameen Ya Rabbal Alameen.